Hey, Bear. Hey, Bear. This is Bear. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here, Bear. Welcome back to 10 Foot Customs, and on this episode we are going to check off the next thing on the list of items to get Ruby more roadworthy, more winter. This is more of a winter upgrade for me. When I put this soft top on, I didn't realize until after that I had put this top on that Ruby's missing part of her framework here. And I've just been driving around like that for a while, which it's been fine. But the problem with that is this. So water gets in to this framework because there's nothing here to keep this pushed out. So rain just comes down this gap. So every day or every time after rains, I gotta empty the water out of the door. So we're going to attempt to solve that by, I picked up another bow system from Marketplace. Looks to be the same style, looks to be the same thing, and it should have the piece of framework that goes into here. So basically I'll bring you in and show you what's missing on this one, what the new used one has. So let me pop the top on this a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna loosen up this part of the bow and drop it down. Do the same on the other side. And really this is going to help keep a lot of cold air out too, because it does get kind of breezy when the door is not closing all the way. Okay, so basically over here, well, let me unzip this out of the way. Make it really easy to see. Okay. On these Bestop soft tops, you have this triangle system where this part of the bow goes up and over, supports right here. Then you have these ones that come to the back. It's actually what tensions your back of the top. But there's supposed to be another rod that connects here and comes down to this point and gives you your door frame. And I don't have that on either side. I've got the pieces for it, but just don't have the rods. So the one I got off of Marketplace has the pieces I need, but the foam is in worse shape. So I'm gonna try to transfer the foam over to give me nicer pieces of foam on the new one. I don't think it's gonna be difficult to do. This all just unclips like that. Everything just kind of snaps in with snaps. Ow. Come on. There we go. This wasn't anchored great from when we got it. It looks like a couple of 3/8" bolts that are just into the fiberglass, but it's what it is for right now. The weight pushes down. As long as they stay, they'll be fine. Get these two out and two out on that side. In the top, this framework splits in half. I should be able to swap all the foam pieces over and then put it back together. So I'm just gonna flip the top off to the front and have all the space we need to work on this frame. Ugh. Okay, make it easy. Hold things down. goes. Set it all right there and tuck it all inside. It's kind of rough with how cold it is. It is chilly today. I think it's mid 40s, but whatever. Okay, so let me get a 3/8" ratchet and we'll get the frame off. I'm really hoping these two bows are the same. I'm thinking they are. They're both Bestop bows. Snaps look the same. Again, just the foam is in way worse condition on one of them. There's that. These will have to be put together properly at some point where they actually go and put nuts underneath the fiberglass to hold everything in position, which was not done on this. And I actually have an episode on that when we put a soft top on my sister-in-law's Jeep. So basically I'll do the same exact thing to do that. Okay, so that's off. And that's now off. Let's swing this up in there just to hold that there. Go do the same thing on the other side. Uh-oh, that's tight and crooked or something. There it is. Don't scratch the paint too bad, please, thank you. Okay, this one slides apart right there. And that might fall out the door, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, these are off. Okay, these are the new used ones off of Marketplace that have the other piece on it that I need. So that's good. I just need to get the foam off of here. Okay, and then this guy comes off easy. And goes on here for the top bow. Just like that. Do the same thing on the other one, and then we'll reinstall this. Okay, this is the old ones, which honestly the steel is in better shape, so I'm probably gonna hang on to them and maybe make 2 into 1 down the road because these are in better condition. The tubing is in better condition, so yeah, down the road I may, pull pieces off and make one good set and maybe repaint them or whatever. But for right now, these ones are stripped down from what I need, and everything is now on those two. I'll throw away the old foam, and we'll reinstall this set with the pieces that are now on correctly. Is this side? No, that's this side. Okay, so this one goes over here. Yeah, this definitely needs to be mounted better just because this fiberglass is not going to hold up too many times of doing this without getting the some kind of an anchor nut underneath the glass. But for what we are doing, this is working fantastic, and hopefully it'll keep me from getting water in the Jeep. This goes in that hole, which I have to repair because it's slightly bent. Oh, it's more than slightly bent. I have to fix that. Okay, now we'll put this bow on. Woohoo, slippery. Okay, it's one. Okay. Oh, those are attached. Put our washers and bolts in. Try to find the witness marks and line them back up again on this piece, which is pretty easy to do. Don't over tighten it without the nut underneath. Okay. Now let's see if this side goes in properly. So this goes there, drops in there. Aha, that goes in how it should. Okay, there we go. That is the shape of the doorway. And this is adjustable, so I'll have to figure out where this has to go. For right now, I'm going to snug it down right there and see if that's correct. So this one over here, if you look, this bracket got bent somehow. So I'm just going to pop this off, and because they're super tight as they are, and go bend this, make it flat, and we'll put it right back on. And then this side should be able to line up better. Yeah, because it goes, you can't push it down to where it belongs without putting a lot of tension on it, and it shouldn't be. So let me go straighten this and we'll be right back. Okay, that's much straighter. Hopefully it'll line up now. It should. Yeah, okay. Reassemble the mess that they had underneath here. There we go. Tight. Now, that should drop in there. Tight. That's way tighter. Oh, there it goes. It's tight on the other side, but that's not a problem. And this lines up almost perfect. Come on, and I just get our twisty piece in. Okay, there we go. There's our frame is now up. And it is much more rigid than it was before, which is good. Okay, now let's put the top back on. And one more on this side. Ow! Okay. That's in. And this corner will go there. Okay. Now see if we've solved our door frame problem, which we can look at over on this side. Right there. We'll see if we can get this fixed. So this has Velcro in it. And it neatly goes around there like that. Okay, not on it though. Okay. And then we hook our trim piece back in. It may have to slide forward a little bit, we'll have to see. And then this piece goes up on top. Like so. There we go. Okay, that's zipped on. Find our back corner like that. And that's on. Get our track put in. Why is this so much tighter? There it goes. And same thing on this one, Velcro. Okay, tighten the bow up to click number 1. Just right there. Well, that's not bad actually. It's not bad at all. Right on the zipper. That's weird, but that's fine. Okay. Okay, let's click 2. That's nice and tight. Let me go do the other side. Okay. So now we're just gonna slide this up to click 2, right there. Well, this is like much nicer actually. There might be a little bit of massaging that has to happen, but in general, this fits 100% nicer. Strange, yeah, I know. Putting it all together with the right pieces makes it fit better. Let's see what happens when we close it. Well, that side's not bad. Let's look at this side here. There's still a little bit of a gap, but it is a soft top. But there's not as big of a gap. Oh, see, yeah, look, wow, that is so much nicer. Okay. Still a gap at the bottom, but that's my, that's actually my striker plate is moving. It's gotta be fixed. But if you look here, this is sealed all the way up against the top. And it sits underneath this little flap here so the rain will come off. And this should keep a lot more of the rain out of this door. And again, once I get the striker fixed, which that's all striker movement right there, it'll be even better because it'll pull the door in much tighter. But this will keep a lot of the snow out, a lot of the rain out, and especially a lot of the wind out. When it's not snowing and raining, just having this sealed up is going to keep a lot of the heat inside of Ruby. So that's going to be so much nicer. And before I close out this episode, I wanted to show you guys something else. Since you saw it last, I have gotten the new switch for the dash lights. And this is actually a new modified dash light. This is one that I've already converted to LED. And if I pull this out, that lights up. So yeah, that is a LED dash light. It goes off and it goes on. It gets kind of, maybe you can see it's definitely looks bluer there. And it's off. So that was definitely the problem. It was definitely a bad switch. Now I did find out that there are 2 switches, so I ordered this switch as well, and this was for, I think, an 81. I ordered it for the chassis, and it didn't do anything different. If you have a hodgepodge Jeep like mine, and you know you're working with multiple different years, obviously with mine I had to go with the year of the wiring harness or the style of wiring harness as opposed to the chassis because it was different. So just be aware that, you know, this didn't work, but it wasn't anything wrong with the switch. It's just pinned out different on this switch than it was on the switch for the 78. So, and that actually I found out from somebody on one of the forums. He's like, oh, they did switch They did change something in the switches in, I think he said 79 to 80 was the year switch on those. So switch did solve the problem, and I'm in the process of switching out all the dash lights to LED. They're all done. I just have to get them all put in, but that solved that problem. So now I have dash lights in, and that's fantastic. So we are just shy of 400 subscribers, and that's amazing. So I'm hoping to get up that 400 subscriber mark here very soon. And again, we're still working on getting to that 500 subscriber mark by February. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps me out, and I'm hoping it helps me make better content for you. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope everybody has a great week.